Okay, so this is our last video in the series for LinkedIn for Lawyers. So we had a couple of requests of things to run through with you. The first one was the use of hashtags. So I know I found myself, particularly when I use the LinkedIn hashtag, because that's a particularly well followed one, it gets a significantly higher engagement rate. And I've actually had a couple that have ended up trending. So if I show you in the search bar here, if you put hashtag LinkedIn and then return, and it will bring up how many people are following that as a hashtag. So it's got 940,000 followers, and then it will show you that over 2 million results of people using that as a hashtag. Now, there might be people in there using that inappropriately because it's not actually a post about LinkedIn. So it is really important that you're using hashtags appropriately. So I thought another good one for you guys, we sometimes use for our clients, we put legal advice. This isn't obviously as massive as LinkedIn. So with this one, there's just over 3,600 followers, and there's over 39,000 results for that. It might be that you're a property lawyer, so you could have a hashtag property in there, and that one's got a higher follow rate with 84,000 followers and 606,000 results. So have a play around with that. Use the different hashtags you're thinking of in the search bar. It could also give you an idea of posts to do. So if you use property as a hashtag or property law, you then get to see the other posts as you scroll down there of people that are posting about property. Might give you some ideas of content. So that's hashtags in a nutshell for LinkedIn. The other thing I was asked by the lovely Alex was using video. So I recommended on one of my LinkedIn training sessions using video more. It gets a really great engagement video. I wanted to show you an example actually that helpfully they've come up here in my timeline. One of our clients, Old Bailey Solicitors, have spent some money doing some video with a professional video company, and they are great. So you can see here we've pinned this one to the top of their company page, so everyone that comes on there will see that one first. They've managed to get subtitles on there, so it doesn't matter if you've got the volume on or not. And then we've got a series of them, so scroll through there. We've got a series of them that happen every week, but on different topics. So obviously they look really professional. They get a much higher engagement rate than just posting a photo or posting some text. So give some thought to the utilisation of video. The other thing Alex asked me just to cover briefly is connections. I think having a little policy yourselves around connections of who you're going to accept, and don't just be connected to people that you know. There's a massive opportunity within LinkedIn to get to know new people and make new connections. So have a bit of a strategy. It might be that you're happy to connect to people that are local to you. It doesn't matter what they do, and more widely in the UK, as long as they're related to what you do, you might be willing to accept them. That's definitely the approach that I take. Also, I'm far more likely to accept a connection request if they personalise it to me. So it's just bearing in mind that the more connections you have, the more noise you're going to have here on your timeline of all of the people that you're connected to. As you scroll down, the more people you've got, the more content you're going to have in there, and potentially the harder it is to sift through. So it's not all about numbers, she says. I've got just over 5,000 connections now, but because of the volume, I don't know all of those 5,000 people particularly well. There's probably a core 1,000 to 2,000 that I know well, and some people might argue I would be better just having those 1,000 or 2,000 connections and concentrating on them rather than having volume. But that was the approach that I chose to take. So give some thought to that as well. And then this is the end of our series. We're very happy at the moment to give some free advice. Obviously, people are struggling with finding spend for marketing, so we can happily deliver LinkedIn training to your teams. We can give you a little bit of free advice on the phone. If you go onto my LinkedIn profile, there's a booking link in there to book a meeting. We'll also pop the link in the email where you can book a session with us. Obviously, it's not just me, we've got the rest of the team as well. So you could have a call with myself, with Kat, with Laura. Any of us are very willing and able to have a free conversation where we can give you some tips and advice. So that is the end of the series. take care, have a lovely summer, and we will be putting our thinking caps on over the summer of what else we can share with you when we come back in September.